in the wash. Milo wasn't an ordinary cat. When he appeared at the Wilkins front door one stormy night, Mrs. Wilkins could have sworn the rain didn't touch him. The moment she opened the door, he was there, sitting on the mat, fur, sleek and dry. "Well, aren't you a strange one?" she muttered, but Milo just blinked lazily, as if he'd always been part of their home. At first, life with Milo was as normal as any household with the cat. He prowled, he purred, he demanded attention, and he knocked things off counters when no one was looking. But something about him felt different. He seemed to watch things intently, not just people, but objects, and sometimes his golden eyes would flick toward the old grandfather clock in the corner of the living room as if it held some secret. It wasn't until the clock started acting on that Lila noticed something was truly wrong. At first, it was small. The hands of the clock would jump backward, 5 minutes, then 10, then the mirrors began fogging up. Even without any steam, they clear, revealing strange messages scrawled across them. "Run," or "below." Lila was the first to notice. At first, she thought it was her imagination. But then, one evening, she saw Milo do something strange. He padded over to the wall behind the grandfather clock, meowing once, low and long. His tail flicked nervously. "Mom, Dad, there's something in the wall," Lila shouted, but they were busy with their own concerns. The house felt increasingly cold, the air thick, as if something was pressing against the walls. Late one night, Lila couldn't take it anymore. The oddity of it all gnawed at her. So she did what anyone curious would do. She moved the clock. Beneath it, hidden behind layers of dust and cobwebs, was a small wooden door. No taller than her knee, Milo stood beside her, watching. With a strange, unblinking gaze, he meowed again, this time more urgently. "Meow." Lila hesitated. What could it hurt to open it? With trembling hands, she turned the old brass handle. The door creaked open, revealing a dark tunnel. The air was thick with a strange energy, faintly glowing with an eerie blue light. "Okay, this is crazy," Lila murmured to herself. But she couldn't help it. Her feet moved toward the tunnel, as if guided by something beyond her control. Milo padded ahead, leading the way. His tail flicked, brushing against the walls as he walked. His eyes, those eyes shone with an intensity that made her heart race. The tunnel stretched on longer than it should have, twisting and turning, until finally they reached a large stone chamber. At the center was a pedestal, and upon it rested another cat. This one was made of stone, perfectly still. Its fur was the same gray as Milo's, its golden eyes cold and unmoving. Milo padded forward, tail swishing, and placed a paw on the stone cat's nose. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, with a sudden, loud crack, the stone cat blinked. Lila froze. She could hear it now, whispering voices, like a chorus of wind, coming from all directions. The walls, the ceiling, they seemed to hum. Alive with energy, the stone cat began to stretch, its body shifting with a soft, eerie cracking sound. It rose, no longer stone, but flesh and fur. It was identical to Milo, but there was something wrong about it. The way its eyes gleamed, too sharp, too knowing. "Who are you?" Lila whispered. Milo stepped back and gave a soft, chilling meow. "We are one, and we are many." His voice wasn't quite his own, but something ancient, older than time. The stone cat spoke, too. "You should not have come." Lila's heart pounded in her chest. "What is this place?" "This is where we were made," Milo's twin replied, its voice low and unearthly. "To guard, to protect." Before Lila could respond, a dark shape slithered out of the stone floor. It was long, twisting, its form undulating like smoke. The creature hissed as it neared, its eyes glowing red. "I am the one you were meant to imprison," it hissed, its voice an unholy rasp. Milo's twin growled, but Milo stepped forward with a calmness that chilled Lila to the bone. His eyes locked with his twins, and they both meowed in unison, a deep, commanding sound that echoed through the chamber. "Leave now," the creature recoiled, screeching as if in pain. Its form twisted, trying to escape, but the stone walls closed in, trapping it. Lila could hardly breathe. Everything was happening so fast. With the final, piercing scream, the creature vanished into the wall, the chamber going silent. Milo and his twin turned to Lila. Their eyes gleamed, no longer friendly, but distant and knowing. They both meowed once more, a low, deep sound that vibrated in the air. "You are safe," Milo said, his voice returning to normal, but the weight of the words hung heavy. "But you must not speak of this." The two cats turned toward the tunnel, their tails flicking in perfect unison. Lila followed, but when she looked back, the chamber had vanished. The wall was solid again. The grandfather clock stood untouched in the corner of the living room, and there, on the mat, Milo slept soundly, his eyes closed in peaceful rest. But something was different. Now, beside him, lay another cat, its golden eyes wide open, unblinking. Neither one moved, neither one blinked. The whispering returns these after the encounter. Lila begins hearing soft whispers and night voices calling her name, coming from behind the grandfather clock. Milo and his twin remain silent, always watching. The choice ahead. Lila finds a note under her pillow. One guardian must fall for the seal to hold. She realizes the dark entity wasn't fully banished, and soon she may have to choose between Milo and his twin to keep the darkness contained.